Timmy from Scouting Wide, best roughies in the business. So Timo, let's get into our sports bets for your birthday weekend, eh?
Yeah, birthday weekend should be a big weekend, and hopefully get a few winners up.
You don't look too bad for 40.
Yeah,
I'll give you that. Yeah. All right, let's start with the rugby league. So we've got the NRL. I like the Bulldogs at 2:45 versus the Dragons on Sunday afternoon. Wasn't convinced with the Dragons last weekend against the Tigers. The Tigers bombed a few tries early in that game. Could have easily led that game comfortably. The Bulldogs, for mine, they've been the real surprise packets over the last sort of month or so. Some of their performance has been really good, Tim.
Yeah, they have. Look, they've settled on a new halves combination. That young Lachlan Lewis kicked the field goal. Pretty impressed by him. And they're just full of a bunch of tries at the moment. They don't have much going for them, the Bulldogs, financial-wise, but there's a lot of blokes playing for contracts. And they seem to be trying a lot, so always happy to get on the tries.
Mate, to do a bit of horse racing form, the Warriors came out and beat the Dragons a couple of weeks ago, and then the Bulldogs came out and beat the Warriors last weekend. Yeah. So I'll take that form, and the $2.45 on Sunday Arvo. And Timo, you going with your heart or your head here with this one?
Going with my heart and my head. Parramatta against the Cowboys to spoil Thurston's last home game. We come back into form when we played them the first time around the season. We played them off the park. They didn't have much to answer for us. Jared Haynes in red hot form, and I think we might do the business. We're a bit outclassed by Melbourne, but I think we can get the goods over the Cowboys at $2.60.
I look at both teams' rosters, and when you look at them on paper, you just think to yourself, yeah, no wonder so many people tipped them top four this year. That's for both teams. Like they're stacked with talent, so it should be a pretty good game up there in Townsville. All right, let's move on to the AFL. This week we're leaving the Swannies out of it. We're going to take Hawthorn at 2:45 against Sydney at the SCG. Big doubts over Buddy Franklin. And if Buddy doesn't play, Sydney won't win it. And the 2:45 won't be there very long. So it could be one of those bets where you've got to get on early, Tim.
Yeah, massive rivalry between those two clubs too, so it'll be good to see.
Yeah, and they're both battling for a top four spot as well. And also, later on in the weekend, we've got the GWS Giants, $2.80. Up against the Demons. Look, the Demons celebrated last week like they won the flag. Yeah. Maybe just a little bit of a downer this week. Maybe just getting a bit ahead of themselves, already qualifying for finals. So GWS are still battling for that top four as well.
Yeah.
So I'll take the 280 about them. All right, we're heading to England.
Yep.
And the championship, the football over there. Timo, Leeds have been on fire this year.
Yeah, look, if you get a chance to watch them on beIN Sports, any of the championship, Leeds are absolutely hot to trot at the moment. They're looking the goods, and then we've come up pretty good odds there.
Yeah, $2.60 against Norwich. Norwich haven't had the best start to the season. Leeds have been on absolute fire, so we'll take the $2.60 about Leeds to continue their run of form. All right, on to the Premier League, Timo. You found a couple in the Premier League?
Yeah, look, I think one of the better bets of the weekend is Tottenham at $2.90 against Manchester United. Manchester United got beat last week against Brighton. Brighton at $18 against Liverpool this weekend, so they're massive outsiders. Tottenham haven't set the world on fire, but they've been getting the job done, 2 wins, so they're looking pretty good. And Man United are just floundering at the moment. I can see Tottenham getting the win at Old Trafford.
Yeah, a lot of pressure on Mourinho even after 2 games. A lot of people calling for his head very early on in the season, so a bit of instability there at Old Trafford, and the $2.90 about Tottenham looks pretty good. Timo, you don't mind Cardiff either at $3.50?
Yeah, Cardiff away to Huddersfield. Huddersfield got whooped against Man City. They've looked pretty ordinary in their first game as well. Cardiff, the new boys, they've come up. They got a draw last week. I think they'll be buoyed by that. And look, they haven't been playing too bad either. So I think they've got the wood on Huddersfield. Huddersfield are in a lot of trouble at the moment, and I like the odds of $3.50.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, and I like Leicester. So Vardy's out. That is a big out, granted. But Leicester $3.10 versus Southampton. Southampton were one of my tips to get relegated this year. They haven't done anything in the first couple of rounds to suggest otherwise. Yeah. Whereas Leicester have been pretty good. They were unlucky against Manchester United and last start winners. So I'll take Leicester at $3.10 versus Southampton. And finally, we've got one from the French League, Timo.
Yeah, the French League's back.
We're back. It's 2 rounds in. I found Dijon at $4.20 versus Nice.
Yep.
Dijon started off the year with 2 wins and have created a few chances as well. Nice, on the other hand, have lost their 2 best players.
Yeah, big Balotelli's missing, so
yeah,
there's a lot of goals there.
Jean-Michel Seri, he was linked with Arsenal last year. Well, he's off to Fulham this year. So their two best players are gone. They've had a lot of the ball in their first 2 games and haven't been able to score a goal. So Dijon at $4.20 for mine is a pretty juicy bet in the French league.
Yep.
All right, guys, make sure you stay tuned for our racing tips. Big happy birthday to Timo this weekend, and happy punting.
And again, responsibly. Thanks, guys.